In this podcast episode, Sarah Jakes Roberts shares her personal journey of overcoming teenage pregnancy, divorce, shame, and insecurity to find her power and evolve into a strong, confident woman. She emphasizes that power comes from within and is not just about external accomplishments. Roberts talks about how fear of change can strip women of their power, as they often prioritize external validation and fear the impact of change on their relationships and identity. She encourages women to focus on becoming the person they want to be, rather than seeking power through external achievements. Roberts shares a quote about giving fear of change more power than fear of things staying the same, and how she made a conscious choice to break free from bitterness, shame, and anger. She emphasizes the importance of recognizing the power that fear, shame, and insecurities hold over us, and taking steps to overcome them by visualizing a better version of ourselves and creating an appetite for change. Roberts reflects on her journey of self-discovery and empowerment, acknowledging the fear and uncertainty she faced when leaving a toxic marriage and rebuilding her life as a single mother. She talks about embracing her truth, finding joy in her journey, and realizing that starting over didn't kill her, but made her stronger. She discusses the importance of recognizing toxic patterns in relationships and choosing to break free from them, not out of fear of repeating the past, but out of a desire to become a better version of oneself. Roberts shares how she navigated the fear of losing herself in a healthy relationship and learned to trust in her own worth and value. She opens up about the challenges she faced in her marriage, including walls of pride and independence that she had built to protect herself. She talks about the importance of vulnerability, communication, and partnership in overcoming these obstacles and finding power in her role as a wife and mother. She emphasizes the idea that power can manifest in different areas of life, and losing power in one aspect doesn't mean losing it altogether. Roberts shares how she learned to adapt and find power in new dimensions of her life, such as marriage and partnership, without losing sight of her own identity and worth. She discusses the concept of competition and how it can be detrimental to relationships if it is rooted in comparison. Instead of seeing others as competition, she emphasizes the importance of seeing them as teachers and collaborators. By honoring and valuing what others bring to the table, we can create healthier and more fulfilling relationships. Roberts also talks about the importance of knowing and living by our core values. She highlights the need to understand what values are important to us and how our actions align with those values. By living authentically and in alignment with our values, we can create deeper connections and more fulfilling relationships. She shares her journey of overcoming inauthenticity and the pressure to conform to societal expectations. By prioritizing self-care and setting boundaries, she was able to show up authentically in her relationships, including with her children. She emphasizes the importance of being true to oneself and not performing for others, especially in the context of motherhood. She discusses the impact of body image and spirituality on women, especially in a society that often reduces their value to traditional roles like bearing children and getting married. Roberts stresses the importance of empowering women to explore their full potential beyond societal expectations, encouraging them to embrace their unique talents and desires. She also delves into the concept of power and how it is not about perfection, but about owning your strengths and weaknesses. She shares a personal story of a tumultuous moment in her past where she reacted impulsively to her husband's infidelity, leading to a confrontation with the other woman and the police. Despite the chaos of the situation, Roberts reflects on the lessons she learned about the destructive power of unchecked emotions and the importance of self-awareness. She acknowledges that while she wouldn't change the experience as it taught her valuable lessons, she would advise her past self to let go of pride and accept when something is not meant to work. Roberts recognizes the danger of losing control and the potential consequences of her actions, highlighting the need to confront harmful behaviors and strive for personal growth. She emphasizes the importance of self-work and focusing on making oneself work outside of relationships, jobs, and experiences that may not be meant to work. She highlights the significance of restoring one's soul and spirit rather than trying to recreate past circumstances or relationships. She believes that true restoration comes from finding hope, joy, love, and kindness within oneself. Roberts also discusses the idea of power leaks, which are small ways in which individuals give away their power without realizing it. These power leaks can come from saying yes when one means no, agreeing to things that do not align with one's beliefs, or allowing others to push them in a direction that is not congruent with their values. She encourages individuals to be mindful of these power leaks and to patch them up to prevent feeling depleted and disconnected. She delves into the dark side of power, emphasizing the importance of accountability and humility when wielding power. Roberts believes that power without accountability can easily turn into abuse. She shares her personal practice of seeking accountability in her relationships and interactions, asking for feedback from others to ensure that she is using her power responsibly. Roberts also addresses the negative perception of power among women, attributing it to societal norms and patriarchal systems that have made women believe they are not capable of handling power. She challenges this perception by advocating for women to embrace their power and unique perspectives, whether in faith, corporate spaces, or industries. She believes that women bring a different type of power that is essential for creating diverse and inclusive environments. She concludes by sharing her mission to empower women to embrace their power and lead by example. Roberts encourages women to lean into their power, own their strengths, and contribute their unique perspectives to create positive change in the world. She invites women to join her community, Women Evolve, where they can connect, support each other, and unite their power to make a difference.